are Lenjes Robinson.
Gercke.
And we're from the Badass Freaks.
Yes.
The band that's funky, that's really nice, beautiful
fresh
music, totally fresh. Marimba, guitar,
I play guitar,
drums, and bass. And we're hoping that you, when we come to your town, that you give it, you'll be jumping up for joy.
So much fun.
Badass Freaks. God damn, freaky. And we got some badass cats in the band. We got a bass player that's bad as a motherfucker. We got the drummers bad as a motherfucker. And then we got the maroon players bad as a motherfucker, and the guitar players bad as a motherfucker. They freaks. They can't help themselves.
Well, you know, this guy. But the thing is, he said Lenjes Robinson and the badass, like actually first it was and friends. And you know how like people always say that for like most music projects, if you have a lot of people collaborate with you on like an album or whatever, everybody always says friends. But I thought that would be kind of lame. So then we just ended the word differently to freaks, right? So friends to freaks, and then it's like, oh, badass freaks.
Yeah.
Kind of just grew into that.
Yeah, the young generation, that's how they think.
Friends are boring. Freaks are better.
My inspiration for the record was her. I knew that that I couldn't make a record on my own. The people I play with, they just didn't understand marimbas and jazz, and so I said. So we started playing together, me and her, and I realized that we could actually make jazz funky recordings, and they sound good. And it was really, technically, it was her. My inspiration was her.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment. You know what's funny is that we always played together. We always played together. Ever since she decided that she could sight read, we always played together.
It's actually one of the easiest songs for me to play.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When we wrote this song back in 1986, me and Lennox and his son, Bob Lennox, we wrote it with bass, congas, and piano, and we were playing, and right next door, it was one of these winter houses, and in the summertime you be in the summertime, and so in the house you can hear everything next door. So we wrote this song out, recorded it, and then I said, and then Bob says, "What are we gonna call it?" I said, "The Neighbors." And so that's why the title track is The Neighbors on the record, because it reminds me of those days when we were young and free and crazy, and we didn't have a care in the world. And it has a really great effect. It's really funny because now, because I like to play punk, I like a lot of energy, I like a lot of energy, I like a lot of melody, I like a lot of that hip hop sound. And she's into this mixture of jazz with the rock thing. So we just kind of mixed it all together and created these arrangements of these tunes. Okay, so like, let's say like a tune like Hassan's Dream. We made a video of it. And it's a B-flat blues, you know? We play the blues. I play the blues all the time. It's like part of my walking down the street. I'm a blues person. And then we made another song called Deluge, which is like a rock funk tune. You know, and like I'm into funk, I'm into rock, I'm into, that's just my life, you know. She's into the jazz thing. So that's the reason why we did this African flower because I wanted it to be sweet and I wanted it to sound sweet. And then she has this sweet sound on the guitar, so that's why I mixed that sweet sound with the violin and the guitar, and then this funk, and then I'm playing the melody. It's all part of the mixture of the music that is influenced by us. It's just the way it is. With all the blues and the rock that we are now influenced with, rock is something that you just cannot get away from. And this whole thing about jazz rock, that's something that's kind of cool. But when you put funk with rock, with these different time signatures and beats, and you create melodies over that, it's definitely us. Well, we got piano, a couple of cuts. We have saxophone on 2 or 3 cuts.
3, I think.
Yeah, and then what else? Oh, we got violin on one of the cuts.
Yeah.
And then we used the whistles, pipes on the thing. I played congas on 4 or 5 of the cuts. I also played
bongos.
Bongos.
You played djembe.
And I played djembe, and then I played ajijis, the shakers. I played ajijis on some of them. We did the pipes. I don't know if I used the bells at all. I didn't use the bells this time, did I? Fun and danceable. We wanted people to dance to it. So, you know, and then
move your ass.
Yeah, move
Badass
your ass.
freaks.
Badass freaks. Move your ass, freaks. You know, we wanted everybody to really, you know, get into you want to finger pop, you want them to move around. We don't want them to think that it's a listening record.
Yeah. You
know,
don't want to sit down and get bored.